Hello guys, today we'll make a website from scratch using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. First of all, we're opening the new divs and styling them in CSS. Now we are styling the header parts. Okay, let's see what's happening on the page now. You see the difference? So we're opening the div class with the name background. So after the header, we could put the image there at the background after the header and styling them. Here is the image. I just add some height and that's perfect. Now I'm opening the div class with a search container. So I could put the search inputs, 3 search inputs. Input 1, where I could find the place with its name. Here you see in the folder search by name, and the second input will be search by country and styling them background white, and also the third input will add later. Adding some margin tops, display flags and gaps, and border. Okay, let's see what's in the script. In the script, we took the data JSON from the file with async function and fetch, and now we are opening a new div for each index in data JSON. We've added card set attribute data index so that when clicked, I could definitely took exactly that element, not other, so we would find it by the data index. And adding inner HTML to that created div, so we could style it and we could add it into HTML. We can directly style them in JavaScript using style. Now let's style the search container, giving its width, height, display, align item center, and justify content center, and giving some border, margin tops in the JavaScript and margin in style CSS, giving the color gray to the P element, and the position absolute. Just experimenting. Yeah, looks good on the page. And opening the function it's target, so when we can see and we now from by click to which element we clicked. By the target we're knowing exactly element that we're clicked, and from that we're finding the exact container that we need, and adding inner HTML to that container. It's the thing that will happen when we click. It will be like a modal window. Styling them, displaying flex directions. Now styling that details, displaying flex, and also first of all we're showing that details block, because in style CSS we hide it, but in JavaScript we're showing, so when clicked it will be shown, and before it's not, with display none in CSS and display block in JavaScript. Yes, but I should put it now at the center of the page, not at the start. So now I'll use the CSS or styling the section with align items. Here is the result. And adding inner HTML to details and styling it. Oh no, we're removing when clicked X. Here is the result. We displayed it block, but we should display it as a grid, so the structure won't be changed. Here is the result. Perfect. And now we will add the slider from the images. Opening the class slider, and inside of that div class images and two buttons, prev button and next button. So when clicked, images would be moved. Okay, adding some script, adding const with the image name and putting images. And also query selecting from HTML that open div images and buttons, next button and prev button. And taking all that images and creating a new div for each of that images in the const image. Now let's work with the footer. The result of the slider I'll show later. In a footer, we're adding some links of the universities, so it would be useful. Now styling our div in the footer, displaying flex, justify content space between and padding 20 pixels. And adding some height to the footer and background white border 0, so it would be at the end of the page, bottom 0. Okay, after stylizing my footer, I've added some JavaScript code for the search filter. When I'll write here the name of the university, only the container with the university name will appear. So it's filtering. And when I'll write Tokyo, there is only the University of Tokyo, you see? That's perfect. And also the slider. Here is it, it's perfect. And my footer. And of course the light mode and dark mode. So I'll explain the code here in JavaScript. First of all, I've opened const, and for each of the element I put it if else. So in the if else, if in the input value, if the input value will be that university's name, it will appear on the page. Thank you for attention.